players down the road stumbled upon the town of Nightstone, or what was left of the town of Nightstone. It looks like it's been decimated. Rocks are just littering the ground, buildings have been crumbled, and there's goblins littering the place. So after they dealt with some goblins in the courtyard, or some of them dealt with it, some of them just kind of slapped each other around. They made their way finally to the inn after clearing out some of these goblins, and learned from one goblin in there that some of the villagers had been taken to some caves in the north. That's all they could get out of this goblin. They also found a survivor of the attack, and one Kella Darkhope, a female. She was found in the inn when they went to rest there, and said that she had been hit in the head by some debris, and woke up, and everyone was gone. Our players there decided after a long day of fighting that they were going to rest after they searched part of the town of Nightstone. So that is where we come. The morning sun starts to rise. The last smoldering ashes of the fire that was started, the bones of the soul chicken in the corner of the room. And you awake to quiet. It seems like there was a lot quieter than the night before, so you can assume that the goblins have fled in the night, or what was left of the goblins that you hadn't slaughtered yet. What do you guys want to do? It's probably just about late daybreak.
I think Rufus, if it's okay, would have probably woken up like 25 minutes, half an hour before anybody else. And, I don't know if he would have actually found anything, but I think he would have started going kind of poking in different abandoned rooms and houses and just kind of looking for, like picking up a mug, biting on it, seeing if it's worth anything, tossing it aside. Regardless of whether he finds anything, anybody who wakes up later would probably wake up and either find him missing from his bed or notice he's outside going through some of the rubble.
Yeah, you probably would hear it. You'd hear him out in the courtyard, just kind of like picking like Gimli in the Two Towers scene where he's like picking through the fire with his axe, looking through stuff and just trying to see what's left over. You would hear that rustling around as you woke up outside just below you.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but now that we are all level 2, we have 2 hit dice, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Tobias in the morning would be rifling through his writings, taking notes on some other things, and just kind of studying his books in the morning while maybe trying to pick at some leftover meat from the night before. Just kind of muttering to himself. That's it.
Jin still avoids the soul chicken.
Ditto, but I think since Shasta was the one who found Kella, he would be talking to her once she was awake.
Yeah, she kind of wakes up and stretches a little bit. She kind of pushes her hair aside and straightens herself up a little bit. And she just, well, everyone sleep good.
As well as you can,
Yes, that was quite the day. I was surprised anybody got any sleep, but what I did get was good.
I mean, it's better when you've got such nice people around you.
I don't sleep much.
And Tobias hawks a loogie just at that moment in time, off into the side.
Jin, do you do much? Like, at all?
Well, I meditated for a good deal last night, and I found I had an epiphany. I can now touch the mystical power of the... I can feel my key.
Okay, so what door does it open?
Are you sure you didn't eat the soul chicken?
Everything.
So, like, if we have a lock, you can fix that and make it not locked.
I think I would have to ask Mr. Raguel?
Nope.
Rakiel.
Rakiel to kick it down.
Gladly, as he gets up and he stretches. And to answer your question, I slept fantastically. I always do.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Um, Rufus, you being outside, everyone else is still upstairs. You would feel the ground kind of start bouncing a little bit. You'd see some of the stones start jumping around, and you would turn around to see a group of guys riding into town on horses. Then one of them dismounts. He's like half elf. Jumps off. He's got slick back hair. He looks like a real tough biker kind of dude. Looks at you and goes, "You, what happened here? Where is everybody?"
I guess they kind of came up on me quickly, so I kind of like I turn around, I see them approaching, and he's already like off his horse and coming towards me, and I'm just like, oh. And I'm looking. I don't see any of my companions though. Nobody within eye shot.
No, they might be within earshot. They would hear this guy, but they're all still up in the room. You were outside, kind of shuffling through the fire, looking through stuff.
I would say, goblins, sir. Goblins. Did you not see them? They seem to be all over this place.
I mean, I saw tracks, but you're telling me a goblin threw that rock, and he kind of points to one of the stones in the courtyard.
And I kind of look and I say, well, no, I would doubt that, sir. I don't know how to explain that. I don't want to give away everything we found out. I don't really know this guy. We came in the night. We're attacked by goblins. We've just been sheltering here and trying to survive. Boy, I'm sure glad you're here.
Well, don't get too excited. Looking for someone. Have you seen? Have you seen anybody in the town at all?
Just the goblins, sir.
They kind of look at his men and be like, "All right, we should probably look around. She's got to be here somewhere."
Well, I can go ask my companions here. Don't bring yourself to a sweat. I have some companions. Maybe they've found who you're looking for, and I'm already kind of walking backwards. I'm going. Oh man, I'm terrible with names. I'm going. Name one. I'm kidding.
I was gonna ask. You said this was all within earshot, because if it was, Raquel will step out with his glaive in hand.
Definitely call the idiots because they can't lie.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to walk down and hear it, I'll let you do that before he starts backing up.
Yeah, Raquel comes out and he's he doesn't have armor or anything like that, but he doesn't have his shirt on or anything. I think it was early morning. He's like doing stretches, and he sees all these guys out there, and he's like, "So we have company." And he's just like, he plants the glaive down. "What is this? Who are you people?"
Well, I was just telling your friend here. We're looking for someone. We just kind of asked what happened here, and if we find her, we'll be on our way. It's not a big deal.
"And who exactly are you? Looking for somebody?"
Well, my name is Zulkin. Zulkin Ellison. And what you see before you here is the 7 Zentarim.
I think at this point, Shasta would have noticed Ragiel leave and not come back in, so he kind of half pulls whatever armor he's got on. He's walking outside, kind of sword in one hand, hey, what's going on?
And if Tobias sees this stuff, he'll probably, sluggishly close his stuff and finish whatever he was doing quickly and close that up and just kind of meander behind Shasta. Now he is small, and as a small person, I can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than me. So I kind of want to just as a small person, just kind of stand behind either Regel's or Shasta's leg, so that I'm just kind of looking out from behind it, trying not to be seen.
At this point, Kella would kind of peek her head out the window that overlooks the thing and look down and just kind of look back. Is there anyone else left in the room? Or did everyone else kind of leave? You guys are. Okay. You kind of look back at whoever else is left in the room there, smile, and she literally just jumps out the second story window and lands on her feet, in kind of in between Ragiel and Tobias and Rufus. They're all standing there in the Zentarium, which in common tongue is seven snakes.
That girl. Oh,
To be fair, he never said who he was looking for, just someone.
Say her.
Also, we don't have to tell him anything.
At this point, she'll walk over to him and be like her demeanor entirely changes. She doesn't seem like the same preppy, peppy person that she was when you guys found her, or innocent. She's like, Zolkin, it's about damn time. You know how long I've had to sit with these people?
Tobias.
Goes,
Oh, go ahead.
Kella, who are these people? Because he wasn't paying attention.
These people are my kin. These are the seven snakes. And we're here to liberate Nightstone. I thought it would be more work, but clearly the Giants took care of that for me. And now we can set this up.
I poke my head out the window and go, "Why'd you do that?" I was talking and you just jumped out the window.
Hold your phone there, young, and more pressing things came up.
Okay. I wander downstairs.
The settlement's defensible. Its proximity to Waterdeep is perfect. Zolkin, you should send the snake back. Tell him we took Nightstone. And with that, he kind of like just that snake that was wrapped around her wrist. You see it unfurl, and it doesn't slither; it flies away.
And Tobias is like, "What? That's amazing! That's awesome! I totally want one of those."
I think Shasta looks down wherever he is and just goes, "Oh, didn't know you were there."
Yeah, hi.
Rakiel kind of has like a confused look on his face and like looks over to Rufus. What does she mean by liberate?
I have no idea. And unless she means liberate gold into my pockets, I don't think I care.
All right.
I feel like an idiot. I tried to protect her. She's with them.
I'm going to take a couple steps up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm down the stairs now, and I pop out of the inn, and I say, "Hey guys, we need to go find those villagers. Remember?"
No, the half elf just kind of stepped in. No, the villagers aren't here. That makes our job that much easier.
But they're in danger.
And they live here.
Also, what's your job?
All right, I'll answer those in a list. We don't need to save them. They don't live here anymore. And my job is to keep this for the snail.
But that's...
Did you say the snail?
The snail. And Rufus, you would kind of perk up at that because you know the snail is the leader of the Black Network of the Zenter.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, whoever the snail is sounds very not intimidating.
Not in name, but in reputation, yes.
Yes, okay. Snail. Okay, so he's kind of like, oh, you know what, guys? Just remembered, he's right. They don't live here anymore. We should.
No. Hold on, Rufus. I think I'm finally understanding what he's saying. Hold on. And I start to take a couple steps towards the guy.
And Rufus just goes, I doubt he does.
You've seen this on Rakiel before, Rufus. This is his I'm about to punch someone in the face look. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. It's early in the morning. My brain doesn't work too great in the morning. You're saying your job was to come in here and take their homes from them?
I mean, if they were here, sure. Like I explained, this Nightstone is perfect. Its proximity to Waterdeep, its defensibility, it is a perfect staging point for the snail's operations.
Tobias will say, "Well, not to be a stickler or anything like that, but it was kind of destroyed by boulders, so it's not really defensible from large rocks falling from the sky. Just gonna point that out there. Other than that, you're good. I don't care what you do."
Kello put her hand on Zolkin's shoulder. And let me ask you, how often do rocks fall from the sky? This can be rebuilt.
Yeah, for the people that live here, who we're gonna go get because they live here and these are their houses.
Can I walk
He
over to
leans over to
Kella?
Tobias. Oh, just
Go
before you do,
Okay.
I just wanted to lean over to you, just like as you go to walk away, and go, I really wish he would stop talking. This is not good.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. All right,
I have an
Zoltar.
intelligence of 10. I know what I'm doing.
Zoltar. Which one was Zoltar again?
Zolkin.
Zolkin. Yeah. Sorry.
Zoltar.
How close does he let me get to him?
Sounds like a Power Rangers villain.
That's exactly what. Thank you.
Isn't that the guy from Big that gives him the card, the Zoltar machine?
Oh,
man.
shoot, you're right.
Yeah.
Zoltar the all-knowing.
Yeah, Zoltar. How close is
No,
he?
you would probably get probably about 8 feet to 10 feet before the other 6 guys he has with him would step up with their swords kind of starting to pull out, or their weapons starting to pull out. And that's when Kello would again step in front and be like, all right, listen, we had some good times last night, right? We had fun. We had some good food. And
The best time.
you guys are great. You guys are great. So listen, you could help us. Maybe we can let the villagers come back once they rebuild their home, as long as they're not going to be any problem. But I don't think there has to be a fight.
Help you do
Nor do
what?
I.
Okay.
Let me ask you this quick 5e kind of mechanics question. If I cast a spell, is it immediately obvious to those in the vicinity that I am doing such?
You can try to hide it.
Okay.
Depends how you describe how you're doing it.
Okay.
It also generally tends to depend on whether or not you need verbal, somatic,
Yes.
and
Material.
ingredients.
Yeah,
Like
it
if you have
needs
to
all
crumble
three.
up ingredients and everything.
Yeah,
then
totally. It needs all three.
That's the hardest one to hide. The least things it requires, the easier it is to hide.
Yeah, okay. At any rate, I'm not casting anything yet, but I did want to walk up to Kella and just kind of, like, I don't know how close she lets me get or anything, but I would like to get as close as I can so that I can speak to her in a quieter voice and be like, excuse me, do you happen to know magic?
No.
So you just have a flying snake and you don't know, like, anything about magic?
I mean, flying snakes exist. You just saw the snake fly. No, I don't know anything about magic.
Oh. Well. And he just kind of slinks like Homer Simpson into the bush, just kind of slides away.
Kello just looks over at like Zolkin, like, did that just happen? In the middle of this?
I would like to roll an insight check to see if I believe that.
Yeah, you can do it. Hold on, let me pull up there.
21.
Nice.
21, very impressive.
Do I get a sense that they're lying
I can tell you
about the letting the villagers return in?
What'd you get?
21.
You don't trust them at all.
So-
Yeah.
I was going to say, while he's trying to get an inkling for the words, I'm asking Kella. I was like, okay, Kella, we spent some time yesterday. You know, I'm not exactly the fastest at understanding things. So what's your plan here? What do you need help with?
Well, how about this? first thing we should do is probably look through the rest of the village for survivors. Has anyone been up to the keep yet?
No, hold on. I asked you a question.
Liberate. Our job is to liberate.
Who from what?
The town. Nightstone. We have to liberate Nightstone.
From what?
Look around. They were attacked.
You guys just wanted the town, right? You have to talk real simple with them.
Okay. Zolkin steps up and he's like, all right, I'll break it down. It's easy. We want the town. We need the town. The town's good for us. We can let the people come back to the town after we rebuild it. But like Kelly said, we should probably look around the rest of the town to see if there's anybody else in here. Maybe they didn't all make it out.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
You sounded real shady for a minute. All right. I don't have to kill you all then. All right.
I'm sorry. Sometimes the seven snakes can come across like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's the name.
Shasta kind of like exhales, like, I was worried you weren't going to be my friend anymore, Kella, and that's really important to me.
Kella just does one of these.
Riccio walks up to Rufus. You were right. I guess we didn't have to fight.
And as he says that, Tobias is over by Shasta, and it's like, I don't know why you want to be friends with her. She doesn't know magic. I know magic.
Yeah, but like, I also know magic, and I want to be her friend, so...
Friends are overrated.
And Rufus was about to say to Tobias, oh no.
Not ones that can talk back.
Storm King's thunder, friendship is magic.
Rufus was just about to say to Tobias, like, these people are so naive, they don't understand what's going on. And then Tobias is just talking about magic, and he's like, I'm by
He
myself.
doesn't know what's going on for different reasons.
All right, so listen, let's do this. How about you guys go look at the keep? We'll look around the town. We'll make sure there's no one left in any of these buildings. You guys can go check if there's anyone in the keep, because that's usually the first place people are supposed to go.
Absolutely. So you guys gonna go over there, right? Just to be clear, you're gonna go over there. You're gonna look around because we haven't looked over there, and we're gonna go over there. And we're gonna go.
So like, just for reference, the keep is like if you guys stepped out of the inn and looked straight down the main road, you can see the bridge going up to the keep and the smoke and some of the smoldering and all that stuff.
You mean the broken bridge that hasn't been in use for years? That bridge?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
It's not that it hasn't been in use for years. It's just it got broken by a fallen rock.
Was it funny?
Guys, how about we go back to the inn and get our stuff, and then we can look at the keep.
Okay, I have all my stuff though, and then I start like putting it on like badly.
You say you guys walked out here looking for a fight and didn't even have any of your stuff.
I had half of it on, like my
I'm a
shirt's kind
barbarian.
of half on.
Mr.
I can fight
Toby,
naked. I'm fine.
can I talk to you inside, please?
I grumble, and I head inside to meet with you.
Be right back.
What do you want?
I don't trust them, Mr. Toby. They're mean.
Well,
I feel that they're mean, and they're gonna hurt people.
Well, of course they're gonna hurt people. They just got done telling us that they were gonna kill everybody in the town if they weren't already dead. Frankly, I don't know if I care all that much. I don't think you should either.
But I do, Mr. Toby.
Well, I understand that.
I think I'm gonna wait till they turn their backs, and I think I'm gonna punch them in the back of the head.
I don't think you should do that. That's not a good idea. I cannot promise that if you do that,
please, Mr. Toby, help, please.
When swords are drawn, that you will find me on. God, darn it, Jin! Why do you gotta be like this? Listen, they have flying snakes.
Maybe if we kill them, you can take one.
They had a flying snake.
We can
it's gone
now.
When it
gets back.
Do you think that would work?
It may. I'm gonna try. A persuasion check.
On me?
And I fail miserably.
Well, okay. I'm like, well, I'm
like
not.
trying to wink with both eyes.
But the thing is, Toby really wants to believe it. So, like, I would roll it with advantage.
All right, yeah, that's good. Do that.
14.
Is there an equivalent to like willpower that I have that I can make an
I think
opposed
for
roll
you,
there?
Insight.
Wisdom.
I think.
Yeah, insight. Insight would
Wisdom.
be your contested.
Okay, I don't have any insight, just wisdom. I got an 11. So yeah, you pretty much, I'm like, I mean, you make a hard case. I don't know. Well, I won't stop you, but I don't think it's a good idea, and I really don't think you should do it. Just.
I think Rufus kind of comes in behind them, just as you're finishing your sentence, and he kind of puts his hands over both your shoulders, and I go, I'm just checking to make sure that we're all on the same page, but like, as soon as they get out of here, we should run, right?
I think we need to kill. No, I think the villagers come first, Mr. Rufus.
Sure, we could run towards where we think the villagers are. That's fine, but we run from here, right? Like we're not going to start a fight with these guys, right? Right?
What kind of
I wanna
armor
come
were
in
they
and
wearing?
Well,
I wanna
we
come in
haven't
and be
seen
like,
them
"They're
hurt
kinda
anybody
assholes, huh?"
yet.
These guys are kind of assholes, huh? As I come in to pick up my backpack.
I
Alright,
also
well,
come in because I don't like feeling left out. But I'm kind of like watching them as I go, just for fun.
Yeah, as you watch him,
Like,
what you would
that's my
see
friend
is,
over there.
as you would see Zolkin just kind of looks at the other guys, the horse, and just kind of gives them this, and they all kind of start spreading out throughout the town to start looking for stuff and people. I mean,
I have a question. How experienced do they look?
Yeah, what kind of armor are they wearing?
Did I get a sense of Kellen being more, in tune with the key than I am, type of thing?
oh well, I mean, you would gather at this point that she's not actually. She was just dressed like a monk to hide among the people because they're supposed to come. To
Lying. What an evil
Yeah.
trait.
Is it Raviel scratches his head again. He's like, I still don't get it. So they're saying they're going to liberate the town, and it's good that they left. Wouldn't that technically mean that they were going to make everyone leave?
Yes.
Right? Am I right?
Rakiel, let me break this down for you. They wanted this place to do some dangerous stuff. And so they got here, and everyone's already gone. So they're like, cool, everyone's already gone. But now we're here, kind of, sort of, in their way. And I think, right, guys, we should be not in their way. We should be out of their way. And he's like, sort of like making wild gestures, like, right, come on.
They're
I
going to
think-
do bad stuff.
I think we need to save the villagers.
And
Oh,
their
yeah.
homes. Because what's the point of saving them if they don't have anywhere to live?
Well, because living is better than dying.
That
So-
sounded bad.
Wait, Jin's got a point. They're kidnapped by goblins, right? We should probably save them before they get eaten.
Yes,
and
let's do
goblins
that.
are so much easier to handle.
And there might be some good stuff up there in that keep that we could check out. So I'm all for checking that out.
And
Oh,
then
wait,
we
wait,
can
no,
come
no, no.
back
But
and
not
the
the
fix all
goblins
towns.
aren't in the keep, Mr.
Yeah, let's
Toby.
just clarify that. The snakes want us to check the keep. We think that the people are taken by the goblins, which ran off to the cave in the north. So two
Oh.
different locations.
Well, cave, keep sounds a little bit more intriguing to me than the cave, I guess.
Goblins sometimes have exotic pets. I've picked up on what he's into. Sometimes they keep wolves. Does your homeworld have wolves? He speaks very loudly at him. Wolves.
I'm very indignant. I don't like being talked down to, and it's like,
But that's everyone talking to you.
I do not talk down to Mr. Toby.
I do. And I look down very
I'll say
Oh.
I'll kind of like peek out a window and visibly like obviously be looking at them, like maybe they're still dispersing or the captain's still out there or whatever, and I'll be like, I don't know. I like the way their getup looks.
Oh yeah, they're like Zolkin's in studded leather. He's all
I wonder if they're recruiting.
decked out. Wonder if they're recruiting. Yeah, that's what they're here for. They set up a table.
Villagers first, Mr. Toby.
Game session 2. We lose a party member to the mafia.
They need to liberate this town for their job fair.
They're hosting SnailCon.
That's despicable. We should stop them then.
Mr. Toby, the villagers would probably be very grateful if we saved them.
If you guys
One
want to
of
go to
them
the
might
cave,
even
I'll
know
go to the
magic.
cave. Fine. Whatever. Just go.
Oh, you're right. One of the villagers might know magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Mr. Rufus, why don't you tell them we're gonna go look for something outside the town? Have a nice.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
great.
good. Go.
Let's
Yeah,
pick
pick up
stuff, guys.
What is everyone's passive perception?
How is that calculated?
10.
15.
11.
How is that?
The passive perception is 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Then 11.
Okay. So as you guys are all discussing it, none of you would have noticed that.
12, by the way. 12. Sorry, I was.
So Rufus and you're in between Jin and Tobias. You would feel a hand on your right shoulder, Jin on your left shoulder, and it would just be Zolkin peeking in and be like, "So we're gonna do this? You guys going to the keep or not?" I didn't want to interrupt your little powwow, but time's of the issue here, so.
Ugh.
Is there anyone else around? Like any of the other guys with him?
No, I mean Kella's standing in the doorway, but she's not like in.
Are you gonna stab him? This is out of character, obviously. I'm not.
No.
Hey, are you gonna stab him?
In character.
That does not condone stabbing.
Stabby.
Ricky L stabs him in the back. Just
I think so Rufus is gonna say, "Oh, it's a real nice offer. Really, it is. But we just realized some goblins must have stolen some of our stuff. We gotta," and he starts pointing. "We should be going. We don't want to get in your way." And he's kind of maybe even taking a step back if he has the room.
Zolkin will look back at Zella and look back at you guys. And I put his hand in his chin. You know what? That's very noble of you. Well, I'll have my men drop the drawbridge and you guys can get right on your way and go rescue the villagers.
Forget the villagers, man. We're just happy to be on our way.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
And I truck on out the door with all my stuff, minus the soul chicken. None of that soul chicken.
Nasty, nasty drug that is.
as I pass by, honestly, I'm just eyeballing him and just look at him. See you later, Zoltar.
I walk through his legs.
I think Shasta, because he doesn't know what's going on, kind of just like leans in to probably Raquel because they're like the same height. Like, what is that? What we're doing? Is that what we're doing? I'm really confused. Can you lighten this situation? Like, please explain. I thought we were gonna go save him. Are we gonna go save him?
Oh,
He's, like,
God.
talking out of the corner of his mouth.
I look at Shasta. It's like, no, yeah, of course we're gonna save all the villagers. Yeah, like loud enough for Zoltar to hear me.
Yeah, okay,
I got
cool.
no filter on that. It's like, no, I don't know why they're lying. I don't get it, but whatever.
Rufus kind of hisses, like they say in a book, but he just kind of rolls his eyes then and picks up his backpack and just kind of looks at Zoltar and says, yeah, can you drop that bridge? We gotta go save the villagers.
Absolutely. Be on your way. We'll take care of things here.
Thanks.
Shasta waves at Zarkon as he leaves.
This isn't Voltron, Shasta.
I will say as many Z names as possible. You can count on it.
I should have changed his name.
Thanks for the
All right,
hospitality, Zorak.
He kind of like at this point he's fed up with all the names. Like steps forward and Zell's like, nope, just let him go. Just they're good. And at that point, you guys can walk out. You're gonna get out of the village, and now you're outside where you first came in, and the drawbridge is kind of going back up. The chain clinks as it goes back up.
So we're gonna have to have a chat about lying.
It's bad. We shouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's not what I was gonna say. You guys are terrible at it. That's what I was gonna say.
Excuse me, I have a
pointless to lie,
+2 in
man.
deception, thanks.
I just think it's pointless to lie, Rufus. What's the point? Like, if we go, we save the villagers. If they don't like it, we kill them because they're bad people. That's the bottom line.
I motion to Raygel, and I have like a chicken bone, and I go to like a small patch of dirt. Maybe like if we've already crossed the bridge or whatever, I'm like, okay, Raygel, look, I'm gonna draw a circle right here. This is something you want, okay? And then I'm gonna draw another circle like 10 inches away. This is you. And then I'm going to draw a line in between the two circles. I'm going to say, that's something that's in your way. Now, you smash it. But some of us, we can't smash that well. So lying is a good way to move the thing in our way to get to what we want. Does that make sense?
It looks like a barbell.
This guy gets it. And then he goes,
No, the line's
this
the other
guy
way.
does not get it. Points at shit.
Yeah, but I'm not everyone else, so I don't have to lie.
Yeah, why would I lie when I can smash?
And then Rufus kind of goes, listen, I have a compromise to offer. I will not get in your way when you smash. You don't get in my way when I lie. Fair is fair.
Cord does say that we should be fair. All right, Rufus.
I throw my chicken bone up and
Can we go save the villagers now, please?
Good idea.
Does anyone know any good walking songs?
I'll pause it there.
You know, the one about the 99 bottles of milk and stuff?
I would walk 500 miles for claimers. Anyway.
I'm thinking of this song from Red Dead Redemption. I got a girl from Berryville. Sorry, not everybody.
Or should it be Country Roads Take Me Home?
All right, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. Little Fallout. You guys can all take. If you don't have,
this means war.
If you don't have an inspiration, you can take one because that was an awesome exchange. The Seven Snakes and the description of lying by Tobias was.
That was good.
I already have my inspiration, so I'm going to keep it.
Oh, look it up. Mr. Inspired.
Always inspired.
I am hoping that the great lying treaty of whatever year this is really holds up. And I can go about my manipulative business now without interruption.
I give it 10 minutes.
Yeah, me too.
The treaty is broken.
The treaty has been broken, shattered by your people.
Okay, so Rufus, you're the only one who really saw the tracks when you guys first came in. So I don't know if you want to rally this party and kind of go on the way, but
yeah. So I'll just basically be like, walking songs are good, but I'm gonna try to find some tracks. So while they kind of maybe get to singing, I would like to do a, I suppose, a survival check, perhaps. I have an idea as to where they are because I saw them before, so I kind of want to just go find them again.
So you go around the same thing. Go ahead and you can roll a survival check. That'll be good.
Alrighty. Anyway, I have advantage on this since I've already seen them by any chance.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh my God, they're both the same.
Both the same. What?
It's not great. 11.
11. Judging by the fact that you've seen it before, that's enough to know. Like you can clearly see, you can almost distinct where these things are going north, like kind of into the woods, into the our deep forest.
Into the woods, did you say?
Into the woods and home before dark. You know, like the song.
You mean a nose bridge?
Yeah, just like the song.
You can see the goblin tracks coming at you. You can see the dragged kind of human tracks, and some of them being footsteps. And little footsteps, big footsteps, all various sized human footsteps going into the woods, same direction.
Yeah. And as they kind of catch up to me, I kind of just point out to the drags. I'm like, so there's tracks everywhere, but these ones are hard to miss. Someone's getting dragged. And I just kind of point that out. So I think at that point it would be hard for anyone to probably lose that track in case we get separated.
Yep. So you guys kind of set off, and it's probably you probably walked a good 30, 35 minutes. Yeah.
I would say that Mr. Rufus and myself should be in front because we're kind of quiet. You clankers.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
I would nod and say I'll like to keep my eye on the tracks anyway. Kind of goes out with you.
I would like to stealth, please.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean you can
Raquel,
do it. It's
watch our
pretty
back.
easy.
24
I wouldn't
on my stealth check.
I wasn't even gonna make you roll for it because it's just easy to stay stealthy. This is a really pure forest because you know just from knowing what this area is, the Artie Forest is home to the elves, some elves. So I mean, it's a real nice forest. The equivalent of shag carpet, just real nice soft grass all the way through. It's not like leaves and sticks falling everywhere. So it's easy to keep quiet and keep hidden.
The elves rake their forest.
They break. You thought the
Have
rakers
it
were
like-
something else, but they're not.
They have like a groundskeeper, like a lawn manicuring service, but
That's how it is in
it's
life.
just them.
So as we're walking, I'll kind of come up to Shasta and I'll kind of look up to him and be like, "So, I've been wondering about this. What are you?"
I'm really confused as to what you mean.
Well, you're not a human. You're not one of these, I guess they call them elves. I don't know, they all look the same. You're not this Asmar, whatever, kind of looks like, I don't know. But you look vaguely reptilian. In fact,
An Asmar.
I don't know where you fit on the spectrum of just, like, what species are you?
Well, I'm not a human, and I'm not an elf, and I'm not a buttmar. He said a bad word, and I don't like using those. Don't look at me like that.
Okay, good. I'll allow ass. They say that on TV all the time, so we're good there.
All right, cool. But
It's in the name.
I'm saying in character, Chester does not he does not know what those words are, and he does know what they are, and he does not like them.
That makes sense.
Well, my great grandfather was a dragon. And I hate to say this about great times a couple, Grandpa Marty, but he had a thing for humans, and it was a little weird. And so me and a whole bunch of others kind of spawned from that tradition, and I think I'm remembering my history class right, but I might not be. I have a wisdom of 10.
Okay, well, first of all,
So I'm
you were
half dragon,
lied to.
but
You were totally
Yeah.
lied to. There's no way you have a dragon in your hair. That's just
Yeah.
that's not physically possible. And
look, I can like do this, and then I do my breath weapon, but not really. I just kind of like blow out a little bit of fire, like.
and that's impressive. Yes. But no. I mean, dragons are basically deities. You're telling me that you're a demigod.
There's one, his name. There's two. Sorry. There's one that I'm under. His name is Bahamut, and he's like super cool. And he has these 12 golden dragon warriors, and then the golden dragon born are sort of like their knights.
Tobias has convinced himself that you
are.
are like completely indoctrinated with what you've been brought up to believe, but that you actually have no idea what you're talking about.
Mr. Toby,
Huh, what?
you're wrong.
Yeah, and then he's just like steamrolling completely over whatever he thinks. Like he's just going at this point. Like, oh, and there's the other dragon goddess, and she's Tiamat, and she's evil. And see, I'm a metal dragon. The rest are colors, and there's like a
Rufus.
whole thing.
Rufus
And
kind of goes back and just shh. I'm
Rakiel,
sorry. Did you want to sneak up on the goblins, or did you want to arrive and have them kill all the villagers?
oh, that's bad. Okay, I'll be quiet, even though he's not.
Rakiel butts in anyways. Also, my mother was an angel, so I don't see why her great 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 grandparents couldn't be a dragon.
At this point,
Toby just
you
grumbles.
will arrive at a cave opening in the side of a really large hill. This is a pretty good cave opening, probably about 12 feet wide, 20 feet high. And it's just kind of in front of you. For a moment.
It's a cave.
Yeah, that's it. That's where the tracks go. We should
Big cave.
be careful. Goblins are sneaky,
Nasty, tricksy creatures.
very tricksy, full of tricks. Just somebody should go check that side of the cave for any traps, holes, spikes, and I'll check this side.
Okay. I take my 8-foot spear and start poking the ground in front of me, looking for.
What do you use to check for tracks? Is that survival or investigation
Or perception.
or perception?
Perception.
Yeah. I would have
Perception.
gone investigation, but perception makes more sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for. I'm checking the left side of the cave.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a 23.
Pokey, what'd you get?
11.
11. You're good though. There's no traps. All that's it. You guys don't find anything. But as you guys start to come in, because the cave mouth kind of starts wide and starts to narrow as you go in. As you guys get to the part where it starts to narrow to about 10 feet wide, this is where. Do you guys have dark vision?
I believe I do. Half.
I don't.
I don't know if halflings do or not. I don't have it written
Yes,
in
I
my
do.
features
Yes,
or
they do.
traits. They do?
Halflings have dark vision, so Dragonborn's the only
I
one, and humans are the only ones who don't. Out of our party.
Yeah, it really actually confused me when I looked at the sheet the first time and it didn't have dark vision on there because I'm so used to almost everything having it.
Almost
you know?
everything having it. Yep. But you, Rufus, and Jin, you guys would see it when you walk in. This is where it opens up, and you can kind of see what's inside this cave. It's a big, vast, big cavern. It's got this forest of stalagmites in the middle, and obviously a bunch of dripping stalactites and stuff up top. Ceiling's probably about 30 feet and kind of like comes up to the center in a concave kind of way. You would see, the first thing you would see is that into your left is a pool of mud. And literally just lounging in it, just like this, jacuzzi style, is an ogre. He's just kind of relaxing, just head back, chilling there in the mud. Around the cave is 5 10-foot high ledges, and you can see goblins on each one.
I'm sorry. I can see goblins. What?
On each of there's 5 10-foot high ledges like around the cavern, and you can see
So
one
there's like
goblin.
a goblin guard.
Yeah, they're like watchtowers kind of.
Gotcha.
And Jin, you can see
Okay,
that.
so yeah, I would kind of turn around then, like
Can-
with my hands
can I?
out, because I know not everybody can see.
I'm a halfling. Can I?
Yeah, you can see it. You have dark
Okay.
vision. Shots is the only one who doesn't.
And so I'm just kind of like putting my hands up to hold back anybody from kind of like walking past us who can't see. And I get as close as I need to be able to whisper safely to those behind us. And I just say, there's an ogre and a few goblin guards. I don't think we should just storm in there on this one.
Did
What do you guys think?
see any villagers?
No, I didn't see any. The cave goes back farther, though. They must be being held further in.
What's
I
our
could-
next step?
I could try to sneak in further if we think that could be useful. Otherwise, perhaps the best move is to draw the ogre out where we have room to fight it.
Tobias,
Like that.
if you look back, you see Tobias has the goblin heart that he carved out from yesterday in his hand. And how big is this mud pit?
Probably covers about a 15-foot area. I mean, it's obviously it's not a perfect square or a circle or anything. It's probably about a 15-foot area, 20-foot area.
All right. I've got it in my hand, and I kind of whisper to Rufus, and I say, "You think that creature there? You think it would want to eat something like this?"
Oh, it will definitely want to eat something like that, and then it will also want to eat you. It is not so easily satiated.
Is it awake?
It seems to be lounging. I don't know if it's asleep, but it's barely paying attention, it seems. Ogres are dumb as it is.
I throw it in the mud pit.
Or we could do that.
I don't think halflings actually have dark vision.
Checking on the
Yeah, I thought I
sheet
wrote
generator we have, it doesn't autofill
I actually
Yeah,
think
as having a
gnomes
sense.
are the ones with dark vision and not halflings.
No.
Okay, then I don't do that because that would be
Yeah.
terrible,
Okay.
and I can't see anything.
Don't
So-
worry, I got the similar idea. Like you guys are talking about that, and Rick yells just like he steps into the cavern, grabs a javelin, and chucks it at the ogre. Come get us!
Hale, that's the...
You step
we're
in to do it
doing
as it leaves. So go ahead and roll your attack. You can roll at advantage with the surprise there. I love that. You're just stepping in to stop and you hear that.
That's a 19 for an attack roll.
19. That definitely hits. Their armor class is 11, I'll tell you, since they have hide armor.
That's 3 plus 3 makes 6.
6. Alright, so this javelin comes in and kind of sinks itself into like its bicep that it's just lounging there with. And that's when it jolts up and goes, "What the pulls it up and just kind of like shows it up to one of the guards on the watchtower. And it starts to rise out of the pit, and that's when you hear all the goblins just start yelling, "Briak, Briak!" and they start pulling bows out.
No, I pull out, I spin my glaive. It was like, no, you and me, big guy. As I kind of walk out of the cave to like get him to come towards me.
And that is where you roll initiative. Okay. Shasti, you are going to go first. So the one thing you'll see is you see the ogre. He's rising up and he's like squaring up. with
Okay,
Rakiel
can
right
I see him? Like, we're close enough to the mouth of the cave that light's not an issue?
You can see him because he's still got a little bit of light coming in the cave, but you can't see beyond that.
Okay, that doesn't matter. I wouldn't care about the goblins anyway.
Yeah, you could hear them. You could
I'm
hear them
gonna
yelling
charge.
Briak, but
I'm just gonna charge
All right, go
right
for it.
in.
do that voodoo that you do.
23?
Oh yeah, that'll hit. 11 hits the ogre.
I see. How... I'm going to smite him.
All right.
Because I get to do that now.
Smite me, almighty smiter.
Yes. Alright, so... Alright, I'm going to give you the damage before I hit my smite. That's 13. And then... Oh, wait. No, I need d8s. Hang on.
So not 13?
17 total.
17.
I cry out, "For Bahamut!" and I cleave.
So yeah, as this thing's squaring up with Rakiel, it doesn't even like look at you coming, and you just sink in the blade, and it just same spot. You kind of get it in the same spot as the javelin. It just opens the wound further, so you can kind of see into the muscle tendons and everything in his bicep there.